Are you confident that your retirement wealth strategy will deliver the financial freedom that you deserve? Or could you unknowingly be limiting your wealth potential? And so today in this video, I'm going to dive deep into two very popular retirement vehicles, Roth IRAs and Index Universal Life Insurance. Both promise to significant tax advantages, but their methods, benefits, and limitations can differ dramatically. So stay tuned as I dive deep into both. And so if you are new to me or to the channel, my name is Katrice, and I am a licensed health and life insurance broker, paralegal, and your wealth architect. And I help women entrepreneurs and professionals to grow, protect, and secure their finances and build a financial legacy that they can be absolutely proud of. All right, and so let's go ahead and jump into it. And so now, if you don't fully understand the various financial tools that are available to you, you could really be sabotaging your retirement wealth growth. And so this week, this is the last video in this series, but I am dissecting the most common and popular retirement vehicles and highlighting how an Index Universal Life can complement and enhance them. And as in today's video, we're talking about Roth IRAs and your retirement wealth strategy. All right. So, and if you've been watching the series, then you know what an Index Universal Life is. But if not, for those of you who are new and you like, what the heck is an Index Universal Life? That is a type of permanent life insurance policy. And so it combines lifelong insurance protection with an investment like savings component. And so the cash value in an Index Universal Life grows based on the performance of a market index, but you have protection from the downside market risk. Okay. And so now a Roth IRA, if you don't know what that is, it is a retirement savings account that offers straightforward investing. It allows your contributions to grow tax-free, provided that certain conditions are met. And withdrawals in retirement can also be tax-free, which makes it way more attractive for many people than the traditional IRA. Now, in the last video that I posted onto the channel on Wednesday, I talked about traditional IRAs. So if you missed that, go and look at that so you can understand traditional IRAs, and then it'll help you when you are looking, if you are looking to get an IRA. Okay. And so now, combining an Index Universal Life and a Roth IRA, can that turbocharge your retirement? Well, let's see. So I'm going to get started by unpacking exactly how a Roth IRA works, and then whether it will align with your vision of retirement wealth. Okay. So like I said, Roth IRAs is one of the most popular retirement accounts available today, and people love it for its tax advantages and straightforward design. And so unlike traditional retirement accounts where you pay taxes upon withdrawals, a Roth IRA allows your money to grow and be withdrawn completely tax-free. Okay. And so the reason that is because contributions made to a Roth IRA are made using after-tax dollars. So you've already paid taxes on the money that you are contributing to a Roth IRA. Okay. And so the magic happens as your money grows because of the compounding interest. And so when you retire, you can withdraw your savings, including your investment gains, without paying any additional taxes. Okay. And so that is the beauty of a Roth IRA. And so now just think about it. You are retiring knowing that every dollar that you withdraw from your Roth IRA is yours to keep No surprises from the IRS. You ain't got to pay them jack squat nothing because you've already paid taxes. Okay, and I don't know about you, but I like not having to pay taxes on stuff legally. Okay. Now there are limitations to a Roth IRA. So as of 2025, you can only contribute up to $6,500 annually if you're under the age of 50. And then if you are 50 or older, you can contribute up to $7,500. Okay. And so Roth IRAs are designed primarily for moderate income earners. So for single filers, your ability to contribute phases out starting at your modified adjusted gross income of around $153,000. So if you make more than that as a single filer, then you can't contribute to a Roth IRA. Now, if you are married filing jointly, then once you and your spouse reach around $242,000, then you won't be able to contribute to a Roth. Okay, so Roth IRAs are really good for middle income earners. Okay, so if you make less than the amounts I just listed, then a Roth IRA is really good for you. And it's also good not just for middle income earners, but for people who are just starting out. If you're just starting out and say you're in your early 30s, and you're wanting to start putting money away towards retirement, then a Roth IRA, in my professional and personal opinion, is the way to go. Okay. Now another appealing aspect of a Roth IRA is the investment flexibility. And so unlike employer-sponsored plans like 401ks, which may limit your investment choices, Roth IRAs allow you to invest in a wide variety of assets, such as stocks, bonds, mutual funds, ETFs, and more, which gives you greater control over how you build your retirement nest egg and tailor your investments to match your personal risk tolerance and financial goals. Okay. All right. So now, if simplicity matters to you when it comes to investing, a Roth IRA is straightforward. It has no hidden fees or no complex insurance features. Okay. And there is liquidity. You can withdraw your contributions, not your earnings, at any time without penalties, offering flexibility if unexpected situations arise. So if you've contributed, say, $13,000 to your Roth IRA, and it's grown more than that, you can withdraw up to $13,000 without penalties. Now, if you start taking into the earnings, then you're going to incur penalties. Okay. And so a Roth IRA is a strong choice if you value simplicity, flexibility, and tax-free growth. Okay. So now let's talk about Index Universal Life. Okay. Now, one of the primary attractions of the Index Universal Life policy is its tax advantage to growth. And so your cash value is linked to a market index like the S&P 500. And so it does participate in the market's upside. It also provides protection by guaranteeing the floor, ensuring that your account won't lose money in the down markets. Okay. And so it's like, okay, so this is your account, and so this is the market, and the market goes up and your money goes up, right? And so, but then the market takes a nosedive because President Trump done said something silly or did something silly, and it goes down, but your money doesn't go down. Okay. And so that's one of the beautiful things about Index Universal Life. Okay. And so now your cash value accumulates tax deferred, so you're not paying any taxes on the gains. And then you can also access the accumulated value tax free in retirement through policy loans and withdrawals. Okay. Now you have to take into consideration when you are taking withdrawals. You can only withdraw up to the amount that you contributed tax free. Okay. So if you take a withdrawal that's more than what you contributed to the policy, you're gonna have to pay taxes on that. Okay. But you can take loans, no limit on the loans, tax free. Okay. Now, another reason why it's just like the Roth IRA when it comes to the tax free, because you've already paid the money that you are putting into the policy, you've already paid taxes on it. So that is another reason why you don't have to pay taxes when you withdraw. Okay. Now, index universal life policies build cash value that grows over time, offering flexibility not commonly available with other insurance products. And so the accumulated cash can be accessed while you're alive, serving as a versatile financial resource for needs such as funding a business, educational expenses for you or your children, and enhancing your retirement savings. A lot of people love that having an index universal life policy in their retirement strategy, because it's income that is tax-free, and it helps to buffer your other products where you're having to pay taxes on them, like traditional 401k or IRA. Okay. Also, beyond the investment component of the index universal life, it also ensures the tax-free death benefit. And so this is really good when it comes to legacy planning, okay? Because you're going to have that death benefit, and you designate your beneficiaries. And so whoever is your beneficiaries when you are no longer here, then they will get that death benefit tax-free. There's no taxes on it, okay? Now, people who typically benefit from index universal life policies are entrepreneurs and business owners, high earners seeking flexible strategies, because high earners are phased out of Roth IRAs. They typically look to index universal life policies as a way to get that tax-free income. Okay. So when you compare the two, okay, you have the advantages of a index universal life is flexible premiums, higher contribution limits, and the tax advantages. But the disadvantages can be the complexity, because if an index universal life policy is not structured properly, the cost of insurance and fees can really eat up the cash value. And so you have to make sure that whoever is you're working with, that they know what they're doing when it comes to structuring that index universal life policy. Because if not, you're going to be really, really pissed when you go to, use the cash value. Okay. Now, the advantages of a Roth IRA is its simplicity, its transparency, and the direct investment control. But the disadvantages to a Roth is the contribution limits and the income phase outs. Okay. And so now, how would you decide whether or not an index universal life, a Roth IRA, or both are right for you and your financial future? Okay. What do you think? Which one? Let me know in the comments. Which one do you think would be, good for you, or would both be good for you? one thing that I really want to stress to my viewers, especially to women, is that you do not have to choose either or. And I think that is a lot of the financial advice that is given is you need to choose this. You need to only choose this, or you need to only choose that. Well, why the hell I can't choose both if I feel like both would benefit me in some way, you know? And so it's I really want to shift that narrative from either or to and, okay, or both, okay? So here are some factors that you want to consider in your decision, okay? One, your financial goals, okay? You have to clearly define your financial objectives. Are you primarily focused on building a sizable retirement nest egg, protecting your family with insurance coverage, creating legacy wealth, or all of the above, okay? Your goals will determine which vehicle best aligns with your vision. And again, even though one might be better than the other, nothing is stopping you from, having both, right? Then you need to look at the tax considerations, okay? So next, you want to evaluate your current and anticipated future tax situation, okay? And so if you expect your income and taxes to rise significantly over time, then tax-free withdrawal features of a Roth IRA can be appealing, okay? So what you may want to do is you may want to start with a Roth IRA, and then as your income grows and then you reach that threshold, then get a index universal life. And so then you'll have two tax-free vehicles that you can access, okay? Now, also, if the Index Universal Life's tax advantage growth and death benefit may better suit you if you already have, high income, then, you want to look into scheduling a consultation with me so we can, see if you can qualify for a Index Universal Life, okay? All right, you also want to next look at your age and life stage, okay? So where your age and where you are in life will significantly influence your strategy, okay? So like I said, the younger you are. So if you're watching me and you're in your 30s, you may, and you're just now, really getting a little bit of momentum in your career, but you haven't quite reached, that threshold. You may want to look into a Roth IRA, okay? Now if you're older or you've reached that income threshold, then you may want to look into an Index Universal Life policy, okay? And then lastly, you want to look at your risk tolerance. You want to ask yourself how comfortable you are with risk and complexity, okay? So Roth IRAs offer simplicity and transparency in the investment choices, appealing to those who are like low risk tolerance. And Index Universal Life, even though it does offer you protection from downside market risk, it does involve greater complexity and require ongoing management, okay? So again, if you're looking into getting an Index Universal Life, you need to make sure you're working with somebody who knows what they're doing, okay? All right, so remember that your financial plan is deeply personal, okay? So just because, your friend may have their plan set up one way, it's set up that way for their financial goals. And so don't ever just go off of what somebody tells you that you should do. You need to sit down and figure out what are your goals, what do you want, and then find somebody who can help you to get the right products in place to help you to reach those goals, okay? And so this video does provide foundational knowledge, okay? Because the whole point of this channel is for you to understand what is available out there, okay? Not only what is available, but how to actually craft your wealth strategy, how to get started, how to get started, how to create it, how to fund it, also how to, when it talks about withdrawing and all of that. That is the whole purpose of this channel. But the best decisions come from you actually sitting down with a trusted financial provider, professional, even if it's not me, okay, who can evaluate your unique circumstances. Somebody who can sit down and actually help you to figure out exactly what it is that you want and how to, get everything in motion the right way, okay? And so now, if you do choose and you would like to work with me, then I encourage you to schedule a personalized retirement wealth strategy session with me, okay? And so I can help you to tailor a strategy specifically designed to meet your financial dreams and goals, ensuring that you maximize your wealth potential and secure your future. Because as you all know, that's all I talk about is you got to secure your future. You got to think ahead, okay? And so the right choice isn't about choosing the perfect financial product, okay? It's about selecting the best strategy for your life, your goals, and your dreams, okay? And so when you make sure that your retirement reflects exactly the vision that you have for your future, then you can sleep well at night knowing that you have done everything you need to do to secure that future, okay? And so that's what I have for you in this video. Thank you so much. If you have made it this far, thank you so much for watching. I so appreciate you. My goal is to always provide practical, actionable financial advice to help you to take control of your finances and your future. And so if you would like to book a consultation with me to discuss your retirement or insurance needs, or if you would like to discuss your estate planning needs, then you can do so using the link in the description of this video or the link on the channel homepage. And so now, if you found value in this video, please do give it a thumb up and share it out with your water cooler bestie or your business bestie. And also subscribe if you like the content that I provide on this channel. And click the bell so that you get notified when I upload new content to the channel, okay? And so now drop a comment below and let me know, did you all like this series this week? And what else, what questions do you have about either of these products, the Roth IRA or the Index Universal Life, okay? Also, I do have available my money toolkit. And the toolkit is to help you to get yourself organized, and not just get your organized within your finances, but also it has I have my financial literacy 101 guide there, and my savings planner as well, that is included in the toolkit to help you kind of start figuring out your savings goals. And so if you want to get access to the toolkit, just reply comment toolkit and I will reply with the link. All right. And so remember that the way to secure your financial future is to protect it now, because no one is coming to save you tomorrow. All right. Have a good one. See you in the next video.